Hey all again, welcome back to the Slop Channel, it's Rapid. 2v8 has finally come back. Not the first time, won't be the last, obviously. The DBD community has been waiting so badly for a win. We've seen L back to back to back with behavior, and we've been really waiting for anything, any news whatsoever to come to the game. That's like, gets us really excited about the game again, right? However, as good as 2v8 is, the release of this one go around is a bit of a disaster. I hate to say it. When it came out yesterday, I didn't really play it when it came out. I played it during the evening. You still have insanely long queue times, but with the caveat that it crashes when you're about to get into a game or you're in priority queue. So basically how it works, right, this time around is they released the beta feature. Keep in mind beta. Play while you wait system. So you can queue up as Survivor to play a 2v8 match. And then once that match is over, you might have a few more minutes till you actually get into your killer game. Or maybe you have to play another Survivor match or just, wait it out, right? The issue is that, you'll get the symbol of priority queue in the lobby. It doesn't work that well. And people are getting disconnected from host error codes. They're even without using the play while you wait feature, they might wait there for like 10-15 minutes and still get disconnected, which obviously, like, what are we doing? Like, that's going to drive so many people away from playing. And I even looked at the Steam charts yesterday, and DBD is doing really well right now for the 2v8 release. So it's all the more bad that we can't have a single update that's like not littered with bugs or issues, right? Hell, even when recording this video, I was queuing up for a 2v8 match, and I've crashed out already twice, waiting about 15 minutes each time. The play while you wait system is a really nice idea, not being stuck to the screen, the loading screen at least, for 20 minutes. I know some people wait 40 minutes, depending on what region you are. I know like Oceania will be ridiculously long. For East Coast, where I am, it's about 10-15 minutes long, which obviously, if I'm streaming, I'm not going to wait that amount of time. I love 2v8. I love playing 2v8 with Killer, like a friend, but I'm not waiting 15 minutes for one game. So having the play while you wait feature is really nice. My biggest issue with it, though, is that it doesn't work, obviously, and the fact that you can't queue other game modes. I was under the impression, and I feel like other people were as well, that when they were introducing the play while you wait system, you could queue as Survivor or Killer in the regular game mode, the 1v4, or Survivor in the 2v8 mode. And I feel like that would be better personally, because obviously not every player is going to like playing Survivor. Some people are strictly Killer mains, and I feel like that would be better rather than just being stuck in the same game mode, because especially if it's going to be littered with issues, why can't we get like a little bit more variety in between matches, play what you actually want instead of being stuck to Survivor queue. I do like this set of 2v8. It's still pretty fun. I've always had a lot of enjoyment out of 2v8 to begin with, but when it's this messy off rip, I'm having a hard time to sit here and like actually wait and queue up. And I was doing it a little bit last night. I would play like 2 Survivor matches while I waited. When I got back out, I'd be in priority queue, and then it would do the little loading in screen, and then it would send me back to the main menu. And that happened about 3 times. I barely got to play Killer. So I'm a bit worried about what's happening at Behavior to let this type of stuff slide. I do think we have a bit of a playtesting problem. I know, shocker, obvious. The queue problem is not the only issue going on with 2v8. I'm not sure how many people have experienced it. I've seen a few clips going around, and including myself, 2v8 seems to be really laggy on some servers to the point where the frame drops are almost unplayable. I'm not sure how widespread of a problem that is. It may just be me. It could just be me. There's also not any new licensed characters, which isn't a big deal, I guess, because if they did bring more licensed characters to 2v8, it would probably, considering the last few updates, it probably would cause even more issues. There would probably be a ton of bugs, more kill switch needed. I'm kind of surprised they didn't kill switch 2v8 on day 1. But hey, Behavior swooped in, saw a lot of people not happy about it, and they're like, hey, we're going to give 5 million free blood points for these outages, which, like, that's cool and all, but call me crazy. I'd like the game to just work off rip, right? I also think it's a better idea why don't we just allow offerings in 2v8, right? If we're really gonna do this whole blood point fixes everything solution, can we at least bring blood point offerings? Can we get 10 cakes or pies or whatever in every single match? I don't think we're ever gonna get that. It'd be nice though. I think that would be overall a good change. And I know this is a water is wet take, but obviously cheating in this game mode is especially bad. Every time 2v8 comes around, it seems like more and more cheaters kind of flood back. And I'm surprised that this is still a big issue. Like, I know it happens a lot in 1v4. I get it. I have my fair share of that, but it's way more disheartening to see a cheater in 2v8 because not the fact that it's just a limited time game mode, but it's also the killers are waiting up to 15 minutes, sometimes more, and the game is just thrown away because someone opened a third-party client. They started cheating. I think there are a few things that behavior does need to fix from top to bottom, which is the queue times. The play while you wait feature needs to stop crashing games. You should be able to queue into multiple game modes, and they need to get the servers running a little bit smoother and obviously build a better anti-cheat for 2v8. If they can refine the spectator system, they should have a system that can hardware IP ban, review games with past footage so we can actually permanently get rid of some cheaters, because it's at a point where if people are waiting 15 minutes for a match and then it's just thrown out the window because someone decided to cheat, they're probably not going to queue up again. I do find 2v8 a lot of fun when it is working. When 2v8 is working and I can get into a game and I can play with my friends, I have a lot of fun. I really do. And I do know a lot of people say, well, why don't we make this a permanent game mode? I don't think I would have a big problem with this being permanent. I think we should have tons of different game modes, kind of like the Overwatch server browser. Make your own game mode. I know Battlefield 6 is coming out with a little like Halo Forge type thing. You get to make whatever you want. And I think that would be really cool for DBD, but obviously behavior's main concern with that, well, it's probably not as profitable. They don't want to split queues into the main and secondary queue system. I don't think we've had 3 different queues before. We've never gone past 2. So I doubt we would ever take that step into having multiple different queues. I'd love to have that, but I don't think that's happening anytime soon. Yeah, I want to know what you guys think about 2v8. What kind of issues y'all are dealing with. So far, it's looking a little rough, but I'm hoping Behavior can come in and, you know, put a little hotfix in. We get a nice little teaser soon for the next PTB, and I hope it'll be good. I'm hoping nothing but good things. It can only go up from here, right? Anyways, let me know what you guys think, and I will see y'all in the next one. Cheers.